Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of No Huddle with Zach Arndt. And today we're going to be taking a look at the South Carolina Gamecocks and giving a preview for this upcoming 2022 college football season. Led by second-year head coach Shane Beamer, offensive coordinator Marcus Satterfield, defensive coordinator Clayton White. South Carolina hit a home run last year in the transfer portal, went out and got quarterback Spencer Rattler, the superstar quarterback from Oklahoma. Preseason Heisman favorite last year, didn't live up to the hype. Decided to transfer, found a new home in South Carolina under new head coach Shane Beamer. He also brought Austin Stogner, the tight end, with him. And South Carolina also has some other weapons on offense, including Josh Vann, wide receiver. He had 43 catches and 670 receiving yards last year, along with 5 touchdowns. Jaheim Bell, at tight end, he was their second leading receiver. He did have 497 yards and 5 touchdowns. They also have Cam Smith at corner in what is going to be one of the best secondaries in all of college football this year. He was second last year in the SEC in passes defended, broke up 11 passes and intercepted 3. They had some key losses in Kingsley and Agby. The edge rusher, he had 44 tackles last year, 7.5 for loss, 4.5 sacks. South Carolina also lost running back Kevin Harris and safety Jalen Foster. He was a former walk-on. He had 96 tackles last year for the Gamecocks. 2022 recruiting, South Carolina signed 4 4-stars. Quarterback Tanner Bailey, safety Keenan Nelson, linebacker Stone Blayton, and also quarterback Braden Davis. Looking at this roster, they returned 2 starting wide receivers in Josh Vann, wide receiver Dakerin Joyner. They bring in newcomer Antoine Wells, Xavier Leggett, and Corey Rucker also to battle for that 3rd spot. Offensive line, they bring back everybody. They have 3 seniors in Jalen Nichols, Jovan Gwynn, Eric Douglas, Jr., Vershawn Lee, and then at left tackle, Tyshawn Wanamaker, the sophomore. Tight end, as I mentioned, Jaheim Bell, and Trayvon Kenyon is coming back. Quarterback Spencer Rattler and Luke Doty. Running back Christian Beal-Smith and Marshawn Lloyd are going to be the pair in the backfield. I don't see either one of those guys becoming the true starting number 1 running back. I think it'll be both of them making a big impact on defense. At edge, they have Jordan Strahan and Gilbert Edmond. They also have Jordan Birch, the former 5-star recruit in the class of 2020. He's going to be on the defensive line. They have Zach Pickens and Rick Sandridge inside, 2 seniors. Linebacker Sherrod Green, Brad Johnson, and Cam Smith at corner, along with Darius Rush. One of the best corner duos in all of college football. Last year, South Carolina had a top 10 defensive backfield, probably in the nation. They might be pushing top 5 this year with a lot of guys returning. They also have safety Devonnie Reed and junior David Spalding stepping in the starting roles this year. So the experience is there. Their 3rd corner, Marcellus Dial, he got some starting opportunity last year as well. Looking at some stats last year. Rushing wise, Juju McDowell and Marshawn Lloyd combined for 500 yards and only 3 touchdowns. Looking at some team stats, they finished 104th in offensive efficiency. They're hoping Spencer Rattler can help change that, along with tight end Austin Stogner. Looking at offensive explosive plays, they ranked 97th. And they're 123rd out of 131 teams in finishing drives. That will desperately need to improve if they want to win more games this year. They were 94th in turnover margin. They only averaged 22 points per game, which was 104th in the country. And they only averaged 337 total yards, which was 111th. Defensive-wise, they were pretty solid. 46th in points per game allowed. 94th in rushing defense. 7th in passing defense. I expect that to be top 5 this year if everything clicks. They were 41st in total defense. They gave up 355 yards per game. Those stats and numbers last year were good for a 7-6 record, 3-5 in the SEC, with a win over North Carolina in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. They did end their regular season last year on a very disappointing note. They lost 30-0 to Clemson. Looking ahead to 2022, they started off with Georgia State, hopefully an automatic W. They play Arkansas, Georgia back-to-back games. I don't see them winning either of those games. Then they play Charlotte, South Carolina State, 2 W's right there. At Kentucky, a loss. A&M, very tough matchup for South Carolina. I think that's a loss. I think they'll get back-to-back wins against Missouri and Vanderbilt, though. They travel to Florida. I don't see them winning that game. Tennessee, though, I think that's the game right there against the Volunteers. I think they'll upset Tennessee. Right at the end of the year, that will get them bowl eligible before they play at Clemson, and I see them losing that game. Overall, I have them going 6-6. I think they'll make a bowl game this year. The SEC is very hard. South Carolina is going to be one of those teams that you look at, you see that 6-6 record, but they're the definition of a record that doesn't really tell the whole story. Record doesn't say what you are, especially when you play in the SEC. Because if you put South Carolina, say, in the Mountain West or the American Conference, their record would look a lot better. It seems a lot better than 6-6. But under second-year head coach Shane Beamer, I think going to a bowl game is a success for this team. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you all have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.